If I lost everything tomorrow, no money, no connections, no business, here's exactly how I'd make my first $1,000 a month online, step by step. Listen closely, this isn't theory, it's the exact process I'd follow starting from nothing but Wi-Fi, a laptop, and urgency breathing down my neck. First, we need to talk about mindset, but not in a motivational way. I'm talking about the mindset of execution. Most people fail online not because they don't have opportunities, but because they chase too many at once. They try 5 things halfway, instead of one thing completely. The internet is full of gold, but most people dig 10 holes 3 feet deep and never strike anything. The goal here is to dig 1 hole until you hit gold, and I'm going to show you how. Let's get tactical. I'd start with one simple objective: create something valuable that can be sold repeatedly without trading hours for dollars. I don't care what industry it's in yet. The key is leverage. If I want to make $1,000 a month, I can do it in one of 2 ways. Sell a $1,000 product to one person, or sell a $10 product to 100 people. Which path I choose depends on speed, skill, and access to an audience. So here's exactly how I'd figure that out. First, I'd spend one day, just one, doing deep research on what people are already paying for. Not guessing, not daydreaming, but real data. I'd go to Reddit, Quora, and YouTube comments. I'd look for frustration. People post problems they can't solve all day long. I'd search for "I can't figure out how to," or "I wish there was a way to," and make a list of 10 real problems that come up repeatedly, because if people are complaining, there's already demand. Next, I'd go to Etsy, Gumroad, and Fiverr. These are ecosystems full of creators already selling digital products, tools, templates, and mini services. I'd sort by best-selling and look at what's hot. Not to copy, but to reverse engineer. What category of problem is this solving? Is it helping people save time, make money, or look good? Because almost every profitable idea falls into one of those 3 buckets. Once I've spotted a pattern, say, for example, people struggling to write resumes or people trying to grow small YouTube channels, I'd decide which one I could realistically learn or provide faster than the average person. You don't need to be an expert, you need to be 1 chapter ahead of your customer. Let's say I pick one, helping small YouTubers grow. Here's where the real process begins. Step 1. Build fast knowledge. I'd spend the next 3 days studying that topic intensely. I'd watch tutorials, read Reddit threads, take notes on the questions people ask over and over. Then, I'd write down the top 5 pain points people have in that area. My goal would be to become the person who can solve those exact problems with clarity and simplicity. Step 2. Create a micro-offer, not a giant course, not a business plan. A micro-offer is something small, simple, and valuable enough that people will happily pay $10 to $50 for it online. It could be a Notion template for content planning, a 10-page PDF on how to design better thumbnails, a checklist for optimizing titles and tags. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it saves people time or gets them results. Then I'd use a free tool like Canva or Google Docs to design it quickly and sell it on Gumroad or Etsy. That's my digital product, done in under a week. Now you might be thinking, but I don't have an audience. That's okay. Nobody starts with one. Here's how I'd fix that. Step 3. Build distribution. Every day, I'd create 1 short-form video sharing what I'm learning in public, not pretending to be a guru, just documenting the journey. Hey, I'm figuring out how to help small creators grow faster, and here's what I learned today. I'd post these on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. The goal isn't to go viral, it's to attract 100 people who care about what I'm doing. Each video would end with a simple call to action. If you want my free checklist that helped me do this, the link's in my bio. That free checklist would lead to an email sign-up page. Congratulations! You just built a funnel. Now every person who downloads that free resource is someone who's interested in your topic. You're not begging random followers, you're building a small audience of potential buyers who already want what you offer. Step 4. Nurture and sell. Once people are on your email list, you send them value every few days. Tiny lessons, insights, tips, not spam, not fake scarcity, just honest help. Every 4th or 5th email, you offer your $20 or $30 digital product. You can make sales while you sleep, even if it's 1 or 2 a day. That's $600 to $1,000 a month. But here's the secret sauce, the real mindset of wealth online: iteration. You don't need to guess your way into success. You build, test, and adjust. The first product won't be perfect, but you'll get feedback. People will tell you what they wish it had. You tweak it. You make version 2. You build credibility. And suddenly what started as a $10 checklist becomes a $49 guide, or even a mini course. Let's take a second path. Freelancing. If I needed $1,000 a month and wanted to trade skills for cash, here's how I'd do it. Most beginners sell everything: writing, logos, editing, noise. I'd pick one tiny lane so specific I'm the obvious choice. Not video editing, but short clips for real estate agents. Not writing, but bios and about pages for fitness coaches. Specific beats, generic every time. Then I'd research, study Fiverr and Upwork, not to get hired, but to reverse engineer what works. Read the top listings, note promises, pricing, and delivery. From that, craft a package, clear scope, fast turnaround, one outcome. Price slightly under leaders, communicate twice as clearly. With a sharp niche and a clean offer, clients say yes, and you hit $1,000 a month fast. Then I'd go to Facebook groups, Reddit communities, and forums where those clients hang out. I wouldn't pitch immediately. I'd answer questions. I'd be helpful. I'd comment with real value. After a few days, I'd message one or two people offering to do a small piece of work for free, just to prove my value. That free work becomes my portfolio. Once I have even one testimonial, I start charging. My first 3 clients might pay $100 to $200 each. That's my first $500. Then I take that work, showcase it on a simple website or Notion page, and raise my rates. Within 30 days, I could be earning $1,000 a month consistently. The third path I'd combine later is automation, turning what I learned from freelancing into a small info product or template. The people I worked for probably have the same problems repeated over and over. That's data. That's your product idea. See how it all connects? Every skill can lead to a product. Every product can lead to a brand. Every brand can lead to income streams. The key is to start with one. Now let me tell you something most people won't admit. When you're starting from zero, your goal is not passive income, it's momentum. You need quick wins. The first $100 you make online isn't about money, it's about proof. Once your brain believes you can earn online, everything changes. It's like cracking a door open. After that, you start seeing opportunities everywhere. If I had no money, I'd also leverage free tools relentlessly. Canva for design, Notion for organization, Google Docs for writing, ChatGPT for brainstorming, CapCut for editing, and Gumroad for selling. I'd build everything with free versions until I was making enough to upgrade. I'd also reinvest everything I earned. My first $100 goes into better tools, my next $300 into ads or education. The goal is to build momentum, not savings, because when you're building something that can scale, investing early multiplies your speed. At around $1,000 a month, here's where the game changes. You shift from hustling to systemizing. I document everything I do daily, how I create content, where I find leads, what works. Once I've done something successfully 3 times, I'd turn it into a repeatable process. Then, I'd either automate it using tools or delegate it using freelancers. This is how you start separating your time from your income. Now here's a truth nobody wants to admit. You don't need to invent something brand new to succeed online. You just need to do something that already works, but execute it better, faster, or more honestly. The internet rewards originality in voice, not necessarily in idea. Let's walk through what this looks like in real time. Week 1, research and pick one problem to solve. Write it down and study it deeply. Week 2, create one small product or offer. It could be a PDF, template, or specific service. Week 3, launch it on a platform and promote it daily with short-form videos and helpful posts. Week 4, talk to your customers, gather feedback, and refine your offer. At the end of 30 days, you'll know more about business, marketing, and psychology than 90% of people who've been talking about it for years but never acted. If I started from scratch, that's exactly how I'd do it. I wouldn't chase affiliate links or crypto hype or the next viral app. I'd find one problem people care about, solve it better than the average person, and tell the world about it in public. Because the internet always rewards value, not noise. And here's the mindset shift that really matters. Stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a producer. Consumers scroll, producers create. Consumers wait for opportunity, producers build it. The moment you switch sides, your entire relationship with money changes. Think about this for a second. If you can help 100 people solve a $10 problem, you've just created a $1,000 income stream. Do that once, then again, and soon you're not chasing jobs, you're building leverage. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this. The skills you learn building that first $1,000 are the exact same skills that can build $10,000 or $100,000 later. The amount changes, but the foundation doesn't. Research, create, distribute, iterate. Those 4 steps repeat forever. Here's your challenge. Don't watch another video today. Pick one idea from this one, just one, and execute it in the next 24 hours. Open a Gumroad account, start writing your first digital guide, shoot your first 30-second video, message your first potential client. Do something real. Because every day you don't start is another day you stay exactly where you are. If this gave you value, hit like. It helps more people see this kind of real, actionable content. Drop a comment with the side hustle or idea you're starting, and I might make a video breaking it down for you. And subscribe for more practical, story-driven videos about money, freedom, and building a life on your own terms. Because here's the truth. $1,000 a month online isn't hard. It's just hidden behind indecision. And the moment you stop looking for shortcuts and start building for real, that first 1,000 becomes the easiest money you'll ever make. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice.